The brig Active is of very special historical interest to New Zealand because it brought our very first missionaries and permanent settlers to the Bay of Islands in December 1814. The master of the ship was Captain Thomas Hanson, and he also had his wife, his son and his daughter and a wee grandson on board when it arrived in the Bay of Islands. And there were 3 missionaries on board with the Reverend Samuel Marsden, and they were to set up the very first CMS mission station at Rangihua here in the Bay of Islands.
The Trust is really pleased to have the replica of the Active here. I'm sure it will create an awful lot of interest. In fact, in the half day that it's been here, it's already doing that. The reason that people are so interested is it represents a very pivotal part in the history of New Zealand. When it came to these waters in 1814, we really saw, I guess, the beginning of European settlement in a settled fashion, and therefore the beginning of cultural contact. Here at the Treaty Grounds, of course, we celebrate our biculturalism, and so we have a direct link back to the Active and the people on her when she first came to Northern Waters. So we're just delighted to have the replica here. It, I think, represents a remarkable first, and the Treaty Grounds really, the whole of the grounds are about firsts. And so this is one that's very special to us, and we thank the Hanson family very much for their kindness in making it available to the people of New Zealand.
I'm Rosalie Maihi. I'm originally from Ohiwai. I'm a direct descendant from the Hanson family. My great-great-great-great-great-grandmother was Hannah Hanson. I believe that in the north we have a huge number of descendants whose names range from Mountains, Fullers, Pearsons, Bakers, to just name a few, and we are just continually growing.
I have a humorous little story that dates back to our family reunion in 1990, when one of the King family members got up to make a speech, and he happened to say that a lot of people wonder why there are so few kings left in New Zealand and there are so many Hansons left in New Zealand. And his theory was that in the old days, while the kings were praying, the Hansons were playing.